Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Polyrhythmics live here on KEXP. Digital Cowboy, the name of the song, and Polyrhythmics playing at the Nectar Lounge this coming Tuesday. And man, so great to have you here. Thanks again for being here this afternoon. Ben, do you want to give a rundown of who's all in the room?
Absolutely. On trumpet, Scott Morning. On tenor saxophone and flute, Mr. Art Brown. On trombone, we have Elijah Clark. On percussion, Carl Olson. On the drums and cymbals, Champagne Bubble Bath, a.k.a. Grant Schroff on the drums. Jason Gray on the electric bass. My name is Ben Bloom, I play guitar. And Nathan Spicer at the Hammond, keys, Moog, clavinet, everything.
Sounding awesome.
And more.
Polyrhythmics again here live on the show. Great having you here. So what's going on?
Well, a lot's going on, actually. We're celebrating our 10th year anniversary here as a band, here living in Seattle, making it happen. And also we're about to put out a brand new record on a new label called Color Red, and we're excited about this partnership and the new record, which drops May 8th. It's called Man from the Future.
Yeah, and we're going to hear all songs today during this session from that upcoming album, Man from the Future.
That's right.
That's cool. Color, what's the label?
The label is called Color Red, out of Denver, Colorado.
Cool. How'd you hook up with them?
It was a sort of serendipitous type of affair. One of the primary motivators for that label is a guy named Eddie Roberts who plays guitar with the New Master Sounds. Okay. One of my longtime favorite funk ensembles out of England, and he had recently moved to Denver and partnered with some pretty cool folks and started a label putting out sort of organic funk music, both that they were recording there in their studio and stuff that he's sort of curated throughout the country and the world.
So all reaching out for new material.
New material, yeah. And we went. We did a show in Denver about a year ago, and went by their studio right when they opened it up, and did a little kind of mini recording session there, just kind of break the ice. And we really struck a chord with what they were doing, and they resonated highly with what we were doing. And, we're fortunate to have them as part of our team to put out this next record and hopefully some more.
So it just all made sense. I'm sure with a band like Polyrhythmics, there's so many of you in this band that there's got to be some logistical things to work out to just even play live or bring the group together to record.
Yes. That is true. And we could spend a whole segment on talking about logistics.
Well, I think about the last album, Caldera, was kind of, I think, recorded differently, right? You kind of had to squirrel away, get everybody away, like let's just go to a retreat and hunker down and get the sucker done.
That's kind of right. We both this record and the last one, we decided to take time out of time and get away to actually write the music to play. A lot of stuff that we write on the road are ideas that come up on the road, but we don't really have a chance to really flesh them out. So we kind of removed ourselves from our situations and got out in the woods again to kind of compose this music and arrange the music. And then we came back to Seattle and recorded it in another set of affairs that didn't exactly transpire the way that we wanted them to, but logistically we pulled it off, and we managed to record the session in Seattle, and then Jason mixed it at his studio.
Cool. That's a real interesting way to work, I think, to go into seclusion to actually write a whole bulk of material, right, as opposed to working on songs and this one's great and let's work on the next one when you get to it, et cetera, over a couple year period of time, probably.
It is. And, I think mostly it's all the different lines of things that are happening with us, both the logistics of transportation, the live shows, the touring, the management, the agencies, all the different things that kind of come into play with like building a business.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times when we're out working, we don't really have that focused time, except for when we're on stage, to really just deliver the music.
It's kind of weirdly ironic, right?
It's the joy of being able to be your own bosses,
Yeah.
in some ways. In the world that we live in, we don't really have the people controlling that stuff for us. We do that for ourselves.
You get an additional layer of work then.
Yeah, and also knowledge.
True, of course. Opportunity, right? You end up being able to control kind of your own fate.
Absolutely, but like you said, it is really important to take that time to be an artist and to remove yourself from everything and put the effort into the reason that why we started this and why we're here is to make good music that we can leave behind for the world. So I think that method has been really effective for us in our writing process, and hopefully we'll continue to be able to do that.
Now, I believe you guys initially started more as a recording project, but then introduced the live shows into it. Is that true?
It is true, yeah. 10 years ago, we wrote and recorded a bunch of music and wanted to make it 45s and put it out, and it sort of led to the live show experience, which then led to the touring and everything else. And
yeah, you're so amazing live that it's almost hard to think that you weren't thinking about that right from the get-go, you know?
We really weren't. Just because of the logistics alone are so scary, even to think about now as a rational human being. It just doesn't make any sense at all. Start a trio, you know? Come on.
Yeah. Be a DJ.
Yeah, be a DJ.
You're doing the show, the Fat Tuesday show, this coming Tuesday. That's kind of a tradition now.
Yeah, one of the nice things about, I guess, being around this long is that we start to develop these things that become traditions for us. A lot of times we're on the road and not able to really schedule the hometown shows exactly the way that we want to, but Fat Tuesday has always been one that for the last half a decade, basically, we've been around and able to do that. So Nectar has been really great about making that a tradition, and we love it. I mean, we have an opportunity to bring some of our friends in to play music with us, and it's just been a really fun thing that we get to call our own. Before we get into a couple more songs, any guests you've got coming up on Tuesday you want to talk about? Yeah, well, there's a couple of things. One, we're bringing the band, the West Seattle Soul Pulsations, are coming out to do their first show out of West Seattle. They just put out a 45, also on the Color Red label, which is pretty cool. We're also doing a live debut performance by Den of Thieves, which is the open drum side project of Grant and Carl, who also just put out a 45 recently. And, the rest will have to leave up to the people that show up and pay for a ticket to come and see what we're about, because it's going to be a good night and no one wants to miss it. Yeah, very cool. Polyrhythmics live here on KEXP. Want to play a couple more songs? Absolutely. This one's called The Cutdown.
Polyrhythmics live on the afternoon show. KEXP, you just heard Yeti, Set, Go. Right before that, the Cutdown, both from Man from the Future. That record coming out on Color Red Records this spring. April, right? April or May?
May 8th.
May 8th. Coming out on May 8th. And should mention the shows happening. So Nectar Lounge this coming Tuesday, Fat Tuesday. Then a couple days later up in Vancouver at the Rickshaw Theater. That's on the 28th. And then in Bellingham at Wild Buffalo House of Music on the 29th. Now, I'm just guessing here, but album coming out on May 8th. You got like a whole bunch of summer shows.
We have some exciting things to announce very soon.
Okay. So... you will be announcing exciting things soon, probably via social media.
Pretty much via any way that we can. Social media, our website, polyrhythmics.com, Instagram, Facebook, all those good places. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Very cool. And so excited about a new full length. Yay. Again, it's called Man from the Future. How about one more from it?
You got it. This one's called Chelada.
Chelada, that is Polyrhythmics live here on KEXP, just sounding so awesome. It's so much fun to watch and hear the musical interplay between you all. And man, Art laying down some killer flute there with some great Elijah, just great trombone action. And just all around, just killer. Scott in the boot, I see you've been partying hard. Oh, yeah. And you got Grant and Carl and Jason holding down the groove, and then the Cosmic Keys there. Nathan, great job. Yeah. And some fiery funk guitar. Ben, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Polyrhythmics, again, live here on KXP. Colorado is the upcoming album. It comes out on May 8th. Sometime soon we're going to be getting some special, surprise announcements. So something to look forward to, in addition to the album itself.
That's right.
So keep it tuned to Polyrhythmics and KXP for that. Oh, and again, party hard on Fat Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. Work it hard so you have something to repent for Wednesday. That is at the Nectar Lounge. And again, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us, Kevin.
Polyrhythmics Live. Alya, Scott, Luke, Kendall on video, Allie taking photos, Kevin Suggs on sound. You got Nikhil on the board, Mina on hospitality, Allison running the viewing gallery. Obviously, it takes a village, and that village is really dependent on all of you who donate to KXP. So thanks to everybody who powers listener-powered radio here, KEXP. It's the afternoon show, KEXP, Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered kexp.org.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?